Hi, I'm Clarke from Craftsuprint.com, and I've got yet another Christmas card to show you. This time it's one of my 3D shaped Christmas cards, and this is the first of them. We've got Ben the polar bear with his Christmas cracker, and he's got decoupage on the front. There's quite a lot of decoupage in the kit, but I've only used a few pieces of it, and I've added glitter and a ribbon bow and one lovely little sparkly pom-pom to the top of his hat as well. It comes with a matching insert to go inside, lots of greetings that can be put inside or wherever you want them actually, and then you get two little folded gift tags. I've punched a little hole in that one and added a little bit of ribbon, and it also comes with a matching envelope in each kit as well. So I'll pop these to one side and we'll get started. We've got 6 sheets to the kit. I'm going to move the scoring board over with it as well, and I print the main sheets onto photo paper. I use a laser printer, but for those of you who've got an inkjet printer, and Crafty Bob's paper is absolutely brilliant, but unfortunately it won't go in a laser printer. So we've got the card front and back, and then, like I say, you've got lots of decoupage on the sheet. You can either use all of it on this kit, or you can use some of it, or you can use it on another project. And we've got the shaped insert, and we've got the greetings and the gift tags, and then the last 2 sheets are the envelope, which I print onto double-sided paper, because I can then use a matching backing paper on the back, which I haven't done here. But I've got lots of kits with backing paper that you could print onto the back. Now, to begin with, we're going to start with sheet 1, which is the front and back, and each kit comes with full instructions in the kit. I'll pop those down there out of the way. Again, I'm going to show you how to use it with a scoring board, or you could use it with a ruler and a scoring tool. But with a scoring board, or with the scoring tool, you line it up with the registration marks, which you'll find top and bottom. Scoring tool, you would just use a scoring tool on your mat, or with the scoring board, I like to extend these lines to the edge of the card so I can see exactly where to score to. Now I can line it up on my scoreboard. Now on my scoreboard I have marked the centre line, so I'm lining it up with the same one. And my printer takes the paper in at a slight angle very often, so I find it easier to line it up, the line at the top and then the line at the bottom, and then take the tool that comes with this scoring board, and where the registration marks are, I just double check that the line is correct with them, and it is. So then 2 or 3 passes on it and you've got a really good score line there. And you can do exactly the same with the small gift tags, but first of all I would suggest that you cut off the greetings, because you don't want to score along the greetings, and then again just do a little line top and bottom and you can score down it. So the next thing we need to do, because this needs a really straight line at the bottom, I like to use a cutting tool. For this I'm going to use my paper trimmer. And this one, like in my last video, this one's got a little wire in the middle of it. So what you do is you line that wire up with the line that you're wanting to cut. So I'm going to cut it just inside the black line, but on the edge of the design there. And then I know that that is going to be absolutely square and true, so for when it stands up. And then of course we cut it out. So that's the next thing to do, which I have of course already done. And so here is the front, ready cut out, the score line down the middle, and I give you lines. It's up to you whether you want to cut right up to the edge of everything. I always leave a little white area around the outside. And you fold it in half along the score line, and using a bone folder give a good sharp crease to the edge, which just finishes it off nicely. Again, you could use that card exactly as it is if you want to, for a very quick card, although today we're going to finish it off further. So the The insert is made in exactly the same way. There's score marks, there are registration marks top and bottom for the insert. And again, fold it in half and give a good sharp crease on it. Now I like to use glue stick for this, and I put a little line of the glue stick on the inside front. So I'm running it just along there, and then place the folded insert up to the fold. So it doesn't go to the bottom and it doesn't go to the top. And then you press it down so that when you open the card, the front opens with you. As I said, there are greetings in the kit as well, and so I'm going to put Christmas greetings on there, and I'm going to use my trusty sticky tape butter on a thingy for this. I'm going to put them at a little angle, I think, so we're going to have Christmas and greetings there, and then you've still got plenty of space on your insert to write your message. Next bit to do is, of course, to add all the decoupage. Now I've chosen to just use a few pieces of the decoupage. You can use as many as you like. So I've already cut these out. So obviously the largest ones go on first. Now I like to shape my decoupage just a little bit, so I tend to use scissors, and either on the mat or with the smaller pieces on my hand, and just give them just a tiny bit of shape. If you give it too much, it stretches the paper, and so it won't fit. So when you do it a little bit, and it sort of curves it a little bit, makes it look more realistic. Now I'm going to use silicone glue for this, and this piece is obviously going to fit just there, so I know exactly where it's going to go. So I'm going to put the silicone directly onto the front of the card. This saves me getting silicone all over my hands when I'm trying to pick up, especially the smaller fiddly pieces. And put them on here. I'm using white silicone here, which actually dries clear, so it won't be seen when it's finished anyway. You can also alter the depth of your silicone so that it goes lower at the edges and higher in the middle. And it gives you time to move it around if you've not quite got it in the right place, as I hadn't just then. And then we do exactly the same with the other pieces of decoupage. So again, I'm going to shape this just slightly using my scissors and pop the silicone again onto the correct area and build it up in this way. You can add as much or as little silicone as you want, and we'll add this one so his face is coming up there, and then I've cut out his arm. Again, I think we'll use smaller scissors this time in the palm of my hand, so for a smaller one I would use just a little circular motion like this, just to curve it, just that little bit. Makes it look more lifelike. And then I think the presents we might leave as they are. So get my silicone again and move his head then, and put it the right way round. And there. Holding a sack full of presents. I hope there's something nice in there for us. And then I've cut out the presents as well. These make really lovely Christmas cards, and to be honest they're quite simple to make, so children would love making them too. And you could use, and if you didn't want children playing with silicone glue, you could use foam tape or sticky dots or whatever you've got in your crafty stash, really. I like to finish them off with lots of glitter. I don't think you can have too much glitter at Christmas, can you? And just add that one on just there. Right, that's nearly finished, but what I have got is one of these tiny little pom-poms there, which I'm going to add to the end of his hat. Just there. Put that on there. Now on the other card I added a ribbon round the spine, so you could do that as well. But basically that's your card finished. And although the silicone isn't dry yet, I'm going to try sanding it up. There, I think that'll be alright. So rub my silicone off my hands. And then you've got the gift tags, and as I said earlier, we've already scored them in half. So it's just a matter then of folding them along the score line and using a bone folder on it. And you can punch a hole and add some ribbon if you want to have it as that sort of a gift tag, like I did with one of the others. And again, just give it a good sharp crease there. And then the last thing to make is the envelope, which I've already cut out here. And it comes in two pieces. So you've got the back of it and obviously the front of it. And there are lines, registration lines on the sheets for exactly where to fold. So again, you fold along those, score them first. I would always suggest scoring them first, and then using your bone folder. And then on the back piece is the bottom to turn up as well. So just move those two out the way just there, so you can see what I'm doing here. And what I do is I line this up with a line on my cutting mat, and I do the bottom flap first. So I'm going to use my sticky tape butter on a thingy for this and run a line along the bottom of the envelope, and then putting this back into place again. I'm going to line them up together back to back, trying not to stick it to myself, and then I'm going to push that little flap over and join the two together. So there we have got the front and the back of the envelope together. Now what you can do at this point, and I've not got it out, but you could add some sticky tape, some sellotape there, so that when you put your card in it doesn't hit that edge just there. It just makes it easier for the card to slip in the envelope. It's not totally essential, but it does help. And then you just add double-sided tape or glue or whatever your chosen sticky thing is to those two flaps at the side, and lift up the bottom flap and put it in place, and that's your envelope made. Really quick and simple. You've just got your tops flap to fold down, and your card will then fit in it. And what did I do with the other card? I'll bring it back in now. And that really is all you need to do for your cards as well. Like I say, I like to add lots of glitter, so on this one we have got glitter on his hat and on his cracker and down the edge of the snow because it's glistening, isn't it? I don't think you can have too much glitter for Christmas, can you? Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name's Carol Clarke, and you'll find more of my designs at www.craftsuprint.com/Carol Clarke. And I hope to see you again next time on Cut TV. Bye!